at City Hall and City Council, making sure that our efforts.
Well, a heated crowd there today. Candidates officially entering the race for Atlanta's next mayor. That was video of Felicia Moore, current president of the Atlanta City Council. Her qualifying speech, though, interrupted and shouted down by supporters of former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed. Those two among the 5 bidding to take current Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms' place. Our Capitol reporter Haley Mason has been following the candidates all day. She joins us live from Atlanta City Hall, where that race certainly heating up. I've never seen anything like this before, Haley. You know, a candidate's speech being shouted down by an opponent's supporters.
Tracy, I'll say it was very difficult to hear, and you felt for Felicia Moore trying to speak over Kasim Reed's supporters. They were right behind me as they chanted for their respective candidates, and that this morning was a little bit of the drama that we didn't really come to report on, but it made its way into this political story. The chanting, though, if it's any indication, this mayor's race is going to be heated and packed. Qualifying day at Atlanta City Hall began with a chant-off between supporters of City Council President Felicia Moore and former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed.
My people are going to be respectful of every candidate in this race and allow their voices to be heard.
Moore taking several opportunities to admonish the Reed supporters, chanting over her speech.
This is about ethics, this is about truth, and this is about just common decency. I hope the other candidate is letting you know that they are not a respectful group of people when they don't allow other candidates to have their voice.
And on today, we take the next step, and that is officially declaring my candidacy to be the 61st mayor of the city of Atlanta and only the 2nd person in the history of the city to run for 3 terms as mayor.
Reed walking out with a smile from inside the building he once ran as mayor.
It felt just like putting on an old comfortable sweater. And then there was a big sign that said, "Welcome back."
He's focusing on restoring safety and reducing crime in the city, saying he's received hundreds of calls for him to enter the mayor's race.
So we can keep the city of Atlanta safe. We can keep every neighborhood safe. We can remove metal detectors off of our malls. We can make sure women can go to gas stations without worrying about being robbed or carjacked.
In 8 years serving, City Councilman Andre Dickens taking to a podium on the historic steps of City Hall, speaking about his safety plans and his anti-corruption stance.
Well, we know that the previous administration had nearly half of its cabinet go to jail or be indicted. And so that's a corruption, that's a stain and an embarrassment on the city of Atlanta. So we can't go back to those days.
Sharon Gay, an attorney, filed her declaration of intent inside City Hall, where she once worked in former Mayor Bill Campbell's administration in his first term.
I'm offering someone who understands the inside, but I'm an outsider and can bring a fresh approach, not bound to what's happened here before.
With less than 3 months to go, candidates say they're in a sprint to November's ballot. And I think it's important for us to note that Kasim Reed was actually inside of City Hall when his supporters were chanting over Felicia Moore's speech. He was not out here encouraging that as it went on. And when we asked him about it, he did say he supported his supporters. So nonetheless, we do know that this race is a mix of political well-knowns and political outsiders. Sharon Gay, though, one of the outsiders, saying, in her opinion, it's still wide open for voters to decide in November. Reporting live outside of Atlanta City Hall, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.